Basically, you have to get your butt in shape to sit on a bike for hours on end, day after day after day. So you really need to put in the miles. To prepare for a long distance bike tour, you need to ride a lot before you go on the tour. And you want to do that for two reasons. One, to get in physical shape, because you don't want to get in shape on the ride because it's just not that much fun. You also want to get saddle time, because on a lot of these tours, at least the ones I've done, you might ride, you could ride from 7 o'clock to noon or 8 o'clock to 5 in the afternoon. So you've got to get your saddle time down, so you really need to put in the miles. Yeah, before I go on a trip, I definitely do those two things, and I generally will go on a long distance bike tour at the end of the summer, so that gives me plenty of time. I live in Colorado and Denver, and I can ride from April to all summer. And so if I go on a bike tour in the end of the summer in August or September, I've had 3-4 months to get a lot of miles in and get a lot of bike time in before I go on a trip. The motivations for myself are the physical challenge and the mental challenge. That, hey, can I cycle across the United States, and take 7 weeks to do it? There's a physical challenge to that. And along with that physical challenge on the road, there's that mental challenge. So you have to think about those two things when you're on the road, and if you can work those out, I think that's a pretty good accomplishment no matter where you wind up. And I have bailed out on trips where things just weren't working out, so I am flexible in that way. 7 weeks is probably, it's a healthy one, I'm guessing. I have run into people who they'll do the Trans Am, they call it, coast to coast, 2 months. That's, in the States, probably the longest one. Well, people have an open-ended trip and go for months at a time. Myself and others who do these long-distance trips, whether they're 6 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, they have some kind of work arrangement where they can get plenty of time off to do a long-distance trip, because once you get on the road, it's just fun to be out for a long period of time.